Every unlearned lesson is a missed opportunity to dance with the rhythm of life. Wayne Dyer. Life is a continuous classroom. To disregard its teachings is to remain an eternal student of misery. Napoleon Hill. Ignoring the lessons of life is akin to throwing away the compass that guides us through the journey of fulfillment. Rumi. To bypass the lessons of life is to deny oneself the chance to compose a symphony of personal triumphs. Ludwig van Beethoven. Life's lessons are the sculptor's chisel, shaping the masterpiece of your character. To ignore them is to remain uncarved. Malcolm X. Every missed lesson is a bookmark left unturned in the storybook of your own enlightenment. Elizabeth Gilbert. The lessons of life are the breadcrumbs, leading us through the forest of our own potential. To ignore them is to wander aimlessly. Hans Christian Andersen. Life is a patient teacher, but patience does not extend to those who choose not to learn. Nelson Mandela. To disregard the lessons of life is to live in a house with windows shut, missing the view of endless possibilities. Audrey Hepburn. Every unlearned lesson is a thread untied from the fabric of your own empowerment. Jim Rohn. Life's lessons are the stepping stones to personal evolution. To ignore them is to stumble in the stagnant waters of mediocrity. Winston Churchill. Those who ignore the lessons of life are like sailors without a compass, drifting in the sea of uncertainty. Paulo Leminski. To overlook the teachings of life is to remain in the shadow, while wisdom casts its light on those who embrace it. Confucius. Life is a relentless teacher. Those who fail to learn its lessons suffer the consequences. Nelson Mandela. Ignorance of life's lessons is like self-imposed soul imprisonment. Paulo Coelho. Every challenge is a learning opportunity. Those who avoid are avoiding their own evolution. Marie Curie. Life's lessons are like valuable presents. Those who don't open them are missing invaluable treasures. Rumi. Life is an unforgiving school, and ignorance is the worst form of failure. Eleanor Roosevelt. There is no wisdom without learning from life. Those who ignore it are like a tree without roots. Buddha. Life is the best teacher, and its lessons are the tools to carve a grand destiny. Martin Luther King, Jr. Ignoring life's lessons is like closing your eyes to the sunrise. You miss the beauty of each new day. Helen Keller. True education comes from experience. Ignoring life's lessons is refusing to educate oneself. Albert Schweitzer. Life is a constant journey of learning. Those who stop learning stop living. Albert Einstein. True happiness lies in embracing life's lessons. Those who avoid them are destined for sorrow. Leo Tolstoy. Every mistake is a lesson. Every failure is an opportunity. Those who ignore these truths are destined for an empty life. Winston Churchill. Life is a wise teacher. but you must be willing to be an attentive student. Elizabeth Gilbert. If you ignore life's lessons, you are condemning yourself to repeat the mistakes until you learn what life is trying to teach you. Sigmund Freud. Life's lessons are like valuable gifts. Those who don't open them are missing priceless treasures. Rumi. Continuous learning is the key to evolution. Those who reject life's lessons are stagnant. Deepak Chopra. Life is like an open book. If you don't read its pages, you'll never understand the plot of your own story. Paulo Leminski. Life's lessons are like seeds. If you don't plant them, you'll never harvest the fruits of wisdom. Jim Rohn. Life teaches us in unexpected ways. Ignoring its lessons is wasting opportunities for growth. C.S. Lewis. If you close your eyes to life's lessons, you're just postponing the joy that could be ahead. Robin Sharma. Life is a constant school. If you refuse to learn, you will remain on the same level forever. Confucius. Ignoring life's lessons is like refusing to read the book the universe wrote for you. Albert Einstein. When you close your eyes to life's lessons, you are only delaying the inevitable awakening of wisdom. Paulo Coelho. Every challenge you face is a disguised lesson. Missing the opportunity to learn is missing the key to happiness. Oprah Winfrey. Life is an uncompromising teacher. If we don't learn its lessons, it will present us with the same test over and over. Paulo Freire. Ignoring life's lessons is like choosing to not read the manual of your own existence. Sigmund Freud. True learning comes from reflecting on experiences. If you ignore them, you are wasting opportunities for growth. John C. Maxwell. Willful ignorance of life's lessons is the shortest path to perpetual unhappiness. Napoleon Hill. Life's lessons are not optional. They are the fundamental curriculum for a meaningful existence. Maya Angelou. When you shut your ears to life's advice, you shut the doors to happiness. Malcolm X. True education comes from experience. Ignoring life's lessons is refusing to educate oneself. Albert Schweitzer. Life is a series of lessons, and each unlearned lesson is a missed opportunity. Ellen DeGeneres. Life's lessons are like lights on the path. Those who ignore them walk in darkness. Confucius. When you ignore life's lessons, you are choosing the harder path to happiness. Bob Marley. Those who disregard life's lessons are like wanderers in a maze, missing the map to their own liberation. Khalil Gibran. To neglect the lessons of life is to build a house without a foundation. It may stand, but it will never withstand the storms. Marie Curie. Every unlearned lesson is a missed invitation to the banquet of self-discovery. Wayne Dyer. Life's lessons are the pieces of a puzzle that, when assembled, Reveal the bigger picture of your purpose. John C. Maxwell. Those who ignore the lessons of life are like gardeners who refuse to water their own potential. Confucius. Life's lessons are the melody. To ignore them is to dance out of tune with your own soul. Bob Marley. To neglect the teachings of life is to play a game without knowing the rules. Success becomes a mere stroke of luck. Oprah Winfrey. Every missed lesson is a note unsung in the symphony of personal growth. Audrey Hepburn. To disregard the lessons of life is to walk on a path without direction. Every step is a stumble in the dark. Paulo Freire. Life is a mentor whispering guidance. Those who ignore its counsel walk alone in the shadows. Sigmund Freud. Every unlearned lesson is a stone left unturned on the path to self-discovery. Elizabeth Gilbert. To overlook the teachings of life is to build a bridge without pillars. It may hold, but it will never reach great heights. Winston Churchill. Those who dismiss life's lessons are like architects who ignore the laws of physics. Their creations are destined to crumble. Napoleon Hill. Life's lessons are the compass guiding us through the maze of uncertainties. To ignore them is to lose our way. Maya Angelou. Life's lessons are like bridges leading to new horizons. Those who burn them are cutting ties with their own growth. Paulo Freire. Life is the best teacher, but you must be willing to be a dedicated student. Oprah Winfrey. Those who ignore life's lessons are condemned to wander in the desert of ignorance. Khalil Gibran. True freedom comes from constant learning. Those who ignore life's lessons are imprisoned in their own limitation. John C. Maxwell. Life is a constant unfolding process. Those who refuse to learn from it are missing the spectacle of existence. Wayne Dyer. Ignorance of life's lessons is the only enemy that can defeat us. Napoleon Hill. Life presents us with valuable learning opportunities. Those who ignore them are wasting the wealth of knowledge. Maya Angelou. True education comes from experience. Ignoring life's lessons is refusing to educate oneself. Albert Schweitzer. Learning is the key to a meaningful life. Those who close the door to life's lessons are locking themselves in. Dalai Lama. Life's lessons are like poems resonating in the soul. Those who let them pass are missing the melody of existence. Deepak Chopra. Life is a constant process of learning. Those who close themselves off to its lessons are condemning themselves to stagnation. Paulo Leminski. Ignorance of life's lessons is wasting the opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Malcolm X. Life is a patient teacher, but its patience has limits. Those who ignore it face the consequences of their actions. Audrey Hepburn. Life's lessons are like poems that resonate in the soul. Those who let them pass are missing the melody of existence. Deepak Chopra. Life is a constant process of learning. Those who close themselves off to its lessons are condemning themselves to stagnation. Paulo Leminski. Ignorance of life's lessons is wasting the opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Malcolm X. Life presents us with valuable learning opportunities. Those who ignore them are wasting the wealth of knowledge. Maya Angelou.